you are supposed to demand returns from MDAs after they do their employment. You are supposed to enforce compliance with your rules. And anybody that fails to comply, you are supposed to prosecute them at the Federal High Court and sentence them to 6 months imprisonment. Every state in this country should be represented by at least 2.75%. Every state. And where Jigawa is not represented, the law compels you to reserve that percentage until somebody who has that qualification appears. How can you, for God's sake, 6,000 people, not one person from my state? No? And tomorrow they say Jigawa is the poorest state. How won't we be poor? How? Eh? The current expenditure this for 2023 is 8.3 trillion naira. If you divide that by the 36 states, every state should at least take 230 billion for employees of the federal government. We don't get that. How can we ever escape poverty? So, yes, so Secretary, I'm taking this very serious. I'm compiling this information, this data, and I'm going to present it to you. And if you fail to prosecute, I will, if you need help, I can get the Attorney General of Jigawa State to come and help you to prosecute all those other agencies. Otherwise, we get a court injunction to stop any further federal employment till this discrimination is stopped. Because it doesn't make sense. 10 agencies, not one. The other day, and this, I'm talking to you about 2 ministries. We haven't started with the other. Today I was at the Ministry of Environment. I asked them to give me their nominal role. And I'm sure it's going to be the same thing. It's not fair. If there is lopsidedness, even if you did not participate in creating that lopsidedness, the law says you have to take action to ensure that it's balanced out. And if you cannot prosecute these people that are doing this thing, at least compel them to ensure that they achieve this balance. So that people from my state can have a sense of belonging. Are we not part of Nigeria again? Thank you very much. You want to respond to that?
No, thank you very much, sir. Your observations I will note it. I will bring it to the attention of the executive chairman and the board of the commission. Incidentally, the Federal Character Commission is also structured along parliamentary lines with each member, with a member representing every state.
I know.
President. Yes, sir. So whenever we observe these infractions, we will definitely bring it to the attention of the chairman of the commission and members of the plenary for them to take actions to address this ones.
I intend to help you achieve that. At least from what I've seen, the data I've seen from Jigawa State, we are the most underrepresented state in the country. We are not getting anything from this share federation account. Anything. And I think it has to stop, honestly. You know, like I said, you might not be responsible for it, but I think there's a moral responsibility on you people there to ensure that this thing is corrected, because that's what the law says. If the minimum is not met, reserve for those people who haven't met the minimum. And any employment that comes, you can instruct all these MDAs, don't employ anybody again unless you fulfill the quota for Jigawa State, or for any other state for that matter. But you know, you're 521 staff, not one from my state.